Monster Brick Reviews.
Here's a look at the RASTAR Oracle Red Bull Racing RB19 building kit, 1/24 scale. Here's the box. One thing I noticed about this is it appears to be officially licensed because they mention the Red Bull and Oracle Racing League licensing on here. On the back, get some detailed pictures of it. On the side, you actually have a picture of a driver. And it's kind of a nice minimalist box. Inside the box, you get several bags. The bags I've already built, so I can't show you the bags, but I did take a picture and I'll post those pictures. And you also get instructions and you get a sticker sheet. There's quite a bit of stickers. You get some printed pieces. There's a couple printed pieces, and you get to either make your car a number 11 car or a number 1 car. And let's take a look at the instructions before we look at the car. The instructions are really nice. They're in English, and there's only English in it. And the instructions are paced very nicely. There's a lot of room to breathe, and you can see what the parts are, and then you can put those parts in. So they don't try to put too much, ask you to put too much down at one time. As far as the stickers go, you only have, I think, 3 or 4 stickers before you get to the last page. When you get to the last page is where they ask you to put all the rest of the stickers on. So there's a gazillion you need to put on last 3 pages here. And they have optional instructions for some stickers that are change it from the number 1 car to the number 11 car. One thing I noticed as I was building this was as you're building it, even though the bags are numbered and you start on, say, bag 1, all of a sudden it'll ask you to pull in a random part from bag 4, like right there. So this is supposed to be in bag 2, I want to say, but then all of a sudden there's one part from 4. And so there's a lot of that happening in there. It feels like a mistake because you're having to open a full bag number 2, but then partial bags too. So it's kind of weird. Not my favorite experience to have to do that. These are the spare parts that I got. Does not come with a brick separator. Here's the car. Obviously, I have not put on the stickers. I wanted to do the review intentionally without the stickers so that you could see the build without the stickers sort of getting in the way. So that means everything you see here is printed. It's a printed piece, printed decoration, which is actually nice. You're getting quite a bit of detail with just the printed pieces. So I like that. And there is a custom piece here, which is these side view mirrors. They are not a Lego piece as far as I can tell. I think what Lego does is they use spoons to represent side view mirrors on their builds. But these are actually a different thing altogether that I think is meant to represent the real side view mirror. And it has printing on it too, which is really nice. So that's something unique I wasn't expecting. And you also get printing on the tires. So the tires have 2 different widths. The back are wider than the front. The whole side of it has this P0 Pirelli printing, and then the wheels themselves have 2 passes of color on them. They have this yellow in there as well as a red along the outer edge of that wheel. So that's really nice. It makes those look a lot more realistic to have it like that. And then here's the bottom, of course, and then the top. It does not come with a minifigure, but you might be able to put a minifigure in there. And it has, because I think there's enough room for their shoulders, and then you can seat them down on the studs in there too. So it might work out to put a minifig in there. I'm not sure where they would end up height-wise. I would have to try that out. But as far as the detail goes, it has a suggestion of, steering linkages and suspension parts and things like that. So I really I like the way that they did that. The build techniques are pretty good, fairly advanced. They use some of the newest Lego parts in order to, or part designs, sorry, in order to achieve some of the builds. There's a lot of side building, and yeah, really nice techniques that I think even if you're an experienced builder, you'll enjoy some of the techniques they used. And then when it's done and it's sitting even on this table, it's so nice. The height is perfect. It is just millimeters above the table. The only thing touching the table really are the tires, and it's the I guess you'd call it the stance, or just kind of how low the profile is. It's really very nice. So I'm really happy with this build, and I do intend to put the stickers on. I just wanted to enjoy it without the stickers for a little bit, since the stickers are going to take me a while. As you can see, there's quite a few of them. Okay, all right, friends. I hope this look was useful. Thank you.